Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, also known as Wide Open Randy, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show helps raise the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts. Holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a good person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Today is a good topic. Today, I love the topic. Today is a topic around the two things that I love most in my life, right? You see, most men feel like they have to choose between the love of the ride and the love of their life, right? But what if you didn't have to choose at all, my friend, right? What if the strongest connection came both from your engines when they were running in the same direction, right? Like side by side, helmet to helmet, heart to heart, right? I'm talking about like, what if your love, your passion for motorsports, right? And today we're talking about motorcycles, right? Specifically motorcycles, right? But what if your love for your motorsports, right? And so today we're using motorcycles. What if your love for motorcycles also matched your love for your ride or die, right? And so like, does your ride or die ride, right? Like, does your relationship go to the next level? Do you share something passionate with your significant other, with your wife, right? And the reason why I'm asking this is because for a long time in my previous relationship, I've been with my wife. Actually, we've been together for 17 years now. Our anniversary was this past weekend, right? And today, I'm filming this, right? Today is Saturday. My anniversary is tomorrow, but this comes out on Wednesday. So when you're hearing this, my anniversary had already passed. 17 years fucking taking things to the next level, always growing, always evolving. And what I've learned, right, against my older relationships, previous relationships, when I never seemed to mix my love for motorsports with my love for the person I was with, is that it didn't work out because it was clashing, because she wasn't on the same page. And ever since I met my wife, ever since we got together, ever since we're working on building this life together, it's so great because she's also into the sport. She also loves motorsport. She also shares the passion, right? And so when I see my friends like, and their wives are like, oh, nagging, oh, you're going right again, oh, this and that, it's because they don't bring their wives into the things that are passionate about, that they feel, right? And so what I do is that my wife and I, we both ride. My wife and I, we both go out on date nights on the motorcycle. My wife and I, we go to breakfast on the motorcycle. My wife and I, we share the passion, right? Specifically for motorsports, but she also loves cars and going fast, right? And so today we're talking about motorsports. And so my wife and I, we share that side by side, helmet by helmet, heart to heart passion. And because of that, we bond and connect and take things to the next level because we share and we spend time doing the things that both we like. You see, stop sedating your passion from your partner. That is the key thing to take away from this episode. Because most guys, and I've seen it with all my friends around, and I used to do it in my previous relationship, we literally separate our passion from our partner, right? Because the thing is that most women are not into motorsports, right? And that's the truth, right? But here is the question that you should ask yourself. Is she not into motorsports? Is she not into what you're doing? Is she not into your hobbies because she just doesn't vibe with it, or because truly you haven't given her an opportunity to open up and to bring her in and to teach her and to help her embrace what you're passionate about, right? You see, too many men keep their passions locked away like if they were guilty pleasures when they could be gateways to a deeper connection, my friend. That's what I've learned and embraced in my relationship, and that is why now we thrive, we take things to the next level, and we have a bond like no other, right? You love riding? Well, guess what? My wife loves riding too, right? And so I started thinking to myself, right? Like early on in the relationship, she wanted to come riding with me. She was like, oh, she wanted to jump on the back, and that was good for a little bit. But here's the thing, like I ride pretty hardcore, right? And so I'm not, even though I've done it and I know wheelies with my wife and all that shit, like I just don't like doing it, right? And so what I did is, man, I wanted to take her on the rides. She wanted to ride in the back. And I was like, yo, I didn't really want to ride with her too much. And so that's what I did. So I brought her into the game and we bought her a motorcycle. And I taught her to ride. And now she loves riding too. Now she enjoys it. And now this is a passion that we share together, right? And so why not bring her into the world that lights you up, dog? Like, why keep her away? Why not why not share something that you feel passionate about, right? Teach her about what you love. Teach her about how it thrives. Like, man, I see my friends, right? I know this other couple that has just come to mind that we're gonna go see them tonight. Like, his wife is also into racing, right? And like he races Hondas, right? And so my buddy, he's big into the car scene, and so he brought his wife into the car scene too, and their kids too, and they go on trips and all this. And I look at their relationship, their marriage, and it thrives because they share the bond of what they both like in their life. Like he brings his wife, just like how I bring my wife into my motorcycle scene. He brings his wife into the car scene, and they share and they bond and they have that true connection, right? Instead of like other people, other men that I see out there that their wife is just bitching, oh, you're gonna go ride again, oh, you're gonna go spend time with your hobby again, oh, you're gonna go do something, because the truth of the matter is that they're not spending time together, right? So if you actually brought her into your world and you show her what lights you up and you show her the passion that you have for it, and then you actually start teaching her about the things that light you on fire, then you never know, maybe they might light her on fire as well, and then your relationship can take things to the next level, my friend. You see, your life's a machine, and when all the cylinders are firing together, right? Passion, love, purpose, like you get fucking peak performance, bro. So why wouldn't you want to share your passions with your wife, right? Like you can take things to the next level. You can go hang out and do the things you love and still be with her, right? Like that is what I've learned. That is what has taken my relationship to the next level. That is what has separated me from other men who like their wife is always nagging because they want to go riding. Well, the problem is that their wife doesn't share the passion for them, and maybe this is because they haven't brought her into their world, right? So don't make her compete with your bike, my friend, right? Invite her to ride with you. Like teach her about it. Like spend time with her. Explain to her. Like show her what you're passionate about. Invite her into your world, and then watch what happens, my friend. Like truly takes things to the next level in your relationship, because shared adventures build stronger relationships, right? And so if think about it, if you're able to share an adventure with her, what you feel passionate about, whether it be motorcycles, or maybe for you as cars, maybe for you as boats, maybe for you as jet skis, or maybe whatever it is, right? And if you share those adventures together, then the bond builds, right? You're doing thrilling things together. Well, that shit right there builds trust. It attracts you both, and then it gives you some emotional intimacy because you're doing things that thrills, right? It thrills you. It lights you up. Things that are passionate about, right? And so that shit builds a deeper connection with you guys, with one another, right? You see, my wife and I ride together, right? And so I was explaining that, right? So we ride to breakfast, we ride to the beach, we will go on little rides for to just disconnect if we've had a long day. We take some scenic back roads, we go look at mansions and put ourselves in that position. And we're all doing this, right? While going and riding, right? Every mile strengthens the bond, right? And so instead, when other men, they're like, oh, I want to go ride and want to hang with the homies. Yeah, and I love doing that too. Don't get me wrong. But there's also times when I go and spend time with my wife doing the things that I love, because that builds the bond, that builds the relationship. And so every mile, like I said, strengthens the bond, right? And so you're not just sharing the road, my friend. What you're doing is that you're sharing your adrenaline, you're sharing the challenge, you're sharing the laughter, you're sharing your presence. And that right there, it builds intimacy. That is how you scale your emotional layer in your relationship, by bringing her into the things that light you up on fire. Like instead of like telling her, oh no, don't come into the garage, or no, don't sit in my race car, or no, don't sit on my bike. Like bring her into that world. Teach her about what drives you. Teach her about what makes you passionate. Teach her about what lights your soul on fire. Because you never know. Maybe she might learn about it and she might be wanting to do it with you. And then things go to the next level, because now you have this shared bond and connection towards doing what you actually love. Like I can think of another friend right now, right, that's coming to mind, that he separates everything he does from his girl, right? He doesn't take her on car rides, he doesn't take her to hangouts, he doesn't do this stuff, and she's always bitching, oh, you never spend time with me, oh, you never spend time together, oh, you never. Well, guess what? If you actually brought her into your life, if you actually brought her into the scene, if you made the effort to teach her about the things that you love to do and bring her with you, then maybe she wouldn't be complaining about that shit. Like, man, you catch me at a Cars and Coffee, or you catch me at a car event, typically 99% of the time I always have my wife with me. You see, like, excuse me, I paused because it just fathoms me. It fucking leaves me speechless when I see guys hurting in their relationship, but then they don't bring their wives with them nowhere, right? They're only hurting their relationship when all they have to do is open up and bring them into their passion, into their world, and teaching about them. Show them what you like, right? And you never know. That shit helps the relationship strengthen. That shit builds bonds. That shit, excuse me, takes things to the next level, because you're sharing something that you feel passionate about. And then she starts liking it too. And then she wants to either get another motorcycle, or she wants to get her own car, or she wants to do her own, like, be part of the crew. Like that right there takes things to the next level. Like that builds your bond, that builds the trust, that builds attraction, that builds intimacy, that gives thrill to the relationship, that puts you guys in a position where most men aren't willing to bring their wives in. You see, date nights on bikes hit different, right? Especially when your girl is leaning into the turns with you, right beside you, right? Or for my case, she's usually always on the Bluetooth. And I'm like, yo, is there anyone behind me? Because I'm usually on one wheel. Or yo, let me know, I'm about to slow down. Or yo, we're sharing, we're talking on the Bluetooth, and we get to the date spot, right? And we're gonna have, date night or whatever, and we're talking, oh, hey, did you see that car? Or did you, like, man, it's just you share this passion because I brought her into my world. And because I brought her into my world, I realized that this is also her world. And now she also shares passion for it. And now we also spend time together doing the things that we love, right? And so you see, when you combine the love of your life with the love of the ride, everything elevates, my friend. Everything goes to the next level. Everything, excuse me, still finding a little cough here. Everything just gets elevated. You have a stronger bond, you have a stronger connection, you have this fire that builds, right? Because a shared life with shared fire becomes the kind of relationship most men never even dream is possible. And the reason why they think it's not possible, because they're not willing to open up. They're not willing to expose their feelings. They're not willing to be an emotional man, and not in that whack state, more in the state of that you bring your wife into what you passionate about, right? When you express your feelings and bring her into that, right? And put down those fucking emotional blocks, those emotional doors that you're like, no. That helps you take things to the next level. Like you grow together when you grow through shared passion. Like I literally experienced this shit. Like you start cheering each other on instead of pulling in different directions, right? Like if you always taking your girl, your wife, right, to Cars and Coffee, for example, she ain't gonna be questioning you because she's gonna be like, yo, when we're gonna go? Yo, look at this badass ride. Oh, babe, I want to get this ride too, right? And then my which is gonna happen in the near future. You're gonna see I'm gonna hit Cars and Coffee up. I'm gonna be driving my turbo Camaro. My wife's gonna be driving my turbo Silverado. We're gonna be pulling in, everybody be like, yo, that's fucking gangster. I can't believe. But it all starts with me bringing her into my world, sharing the passion about motorsports, like leaning into it, right? And working on it so that we could fuel each other and become stronger because of it. See, the reality check here, my brother, is that if she sees the ride the way that you do, right? Something that brings joy, something that brings freedom, something that brings clarity into your life, something that feels like therapeutic sessions, right? Then she becomes part of your freedom too, right? And then it's not a weight that's carrying you down. It's not an anchor. It's a thing that propels you forward because you decided to open up, you decided to bring her into your world, you decided to express the love for motorsports and bring her into that so that she can share it with you too. And so, man to man, bro, straight up, brother to brother, do you want a power couple, right? Or do you want to be like that man that has a wife is always nagging? That's like, oh, you're gonna go spend time with the guys again. Oh, you're gonna go do your car shit again. Oh, all this stuff because you're not bringing her into your world, right? So, do you want a power couple? Do you want to be a power couple? Do you want to have a power relationship? Well, then start riding in the same direction, my friend, and stop hiding what drives you. Stop separating your passion from your love, right? Bring those two together, your passion and your love, and watch how your love and your passion drive and elevate to the next level. And so, as we wrap up this episode here, my question for you, my friend, is this: are you inviting your woman into the parts of your life that fuel your soul? Or are you riding alone, wondering why the connection feels flat? Why the passion is not there? Why she's nagging? Why she's complaining that you're never spending time with her, right? Right? Like, think about it, right? Are you inviting your woman out to be part of your life that fuels your soul, or are you just fucking wondering why the connection feels flat? And then my challenge for you is this week, brother, this week, tonight, tomorrow, I want you to plan it for this week, right? Plan that next ride. And if you don't ride, plan that next outing, plan that next time with her, like, like whatever it is, right? If she doesn't ride, invite her to learn. If she doesn't, if she does, then take her somewhere new, right? Like show her she's not part of your heart. She's part of your journey, right? Like bring her into your world, share that, open up, have that emotional connection, and you will see, my friend, how things start going to the next level in your relationship. You see, don't fucking settle for love and separating it from your ride life, right? Like what I meant to say is that don't settle for love life and ride life, right? In my case, ride life, right? But let's just say motorsports life, right? Don't settle for either one or the other, or keeping them separate, right? Merge those two, right? Like bring them into your life, share that bond with each other, right? Because when you merge the two, you don't just get more, you get everything, my friend. A woman who's got your back, a woman who's chasing the horizon with you, a woman who's going wide open with you, a woman who's sharing that passion with you, and a woman who's on your side because she knows what drives your heart on fire. Yo, I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the ground, and I'm calling all the motorsport enthusiasts who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all the shit that's been holding us back, and let's become the badass motherfuckers that we're all meant to be. Breaking the stereotype is exactly what we're here to do. This movement is called Live Your Life Wide Open, and helping others level up is the mission that God has tasked us with. Yo, if you still haven't subscribed yet, it's time to smash that button so you never miss another episode. And if you vibe with today's message and you want to help contribute to the growth of this mission, my brother, do me a solid and share this episode with another brother, share this episode with another motorhead, share this episode with another gearhead, share this episode with another man who needs to hear this shit in his life, so we can take things to the next level, so we can help each other grow, so we can grow this community, right? Catch up with you on the next episode. But till then, live your life wide open, my friend. Peace.